welcome to Young Turks, the show that brings you two corporate achievers every single week and takes you through their journey to success. I'm Shireen Bhan, and no, I'm not in New Delhi. I'm in Monte Carlo, the host for the Ernst & Young World Entrepreneur of the Year Awards. We're an ambitious and driven entrepreneur who left India to make his fortunes in Singapore. He's in Monte Carlo, Singapore's Entrepreneur of the Year, competing for the Ernst & Young World Entrepreneur of the Year Awards. Meet Vikas Goel, a man who started a company called ESYS Technologies in 2000 at the height of the dot-com bust, and today he's hoping to touch revenues of $10 billion by 2010. He aspires to be Bill Gates. He's turned several failed ventures into a $2 billion enterprise. At 35, he was the youngest nominee at the Ernst & Young World Entrepreneur Summit. Meet Vikas Goel, Chairman and Managing Director of ESYS Technologies, a Singapore-based IT and BPO workhorse with a presence in 32 countries across the world. Vikas came into the big league by having designed and produced the lowest cost computers in the world, tagged at only $149. Having already launched ESYS in India, Middle East, Korea, UK and the US, Vikas is now betting big on distribution efficiencies.
It's been an exciting and interesting story. After studying in Chandigarh, I landed up in Singapore in a small job. Ended up being fired, looking for a job, distributing my CVs around, worked for a couple of companies. Then started this company in the year 2000.
That was a time when the dot-com bubble had burst. Things were not looking particularly good for the technology sector. As an entrepreneur, as a startup, why did you think that you would actually be able to do something big and dream of something big at that point in time?
I mean, that was the worst time to be into IT business. As you rightly said, it was a recession. Everybody was exiting. But that's what I think is the key attribute of an entrepreneur, to convert challenges into opportunities. Because if it's an opportunity, the established players will take it even before you have a striking chance without any resources, right? So in the recession, the entry barriers were really low. Everybody was exiting. I went and talked to the suppliers and customers. They said, guys, you've got nothing more to lose. And here I come with a different business model. It's based on efficiency. You get more value for every dollar you spend. And yeah, it clicked.
So how did the story really begin? Because you started ESYS Technologies in 2000. How much money did you have when you started it?
When I started it, I started from a small room with virtually no resources. It just was different ideas. I mean, at that point of time, I said, okay, if I want to create extreme surplus, and I'm talking like hundreds of billions of dollars of kind of market capitalizations. So either you get into extreme innovation, which is R&D, what people like Inter Pharmaceuticals do, or extreme simplicity. That's what people like Dell, Walmart, eBay and Amazon do. Now, not having resources for R&D, I said, okay, might as well look at simplicity. And simplicity is all about common sense. It really doesn't require much money. But the key thing over there is execution. So I think from day one, we were pretty much focused on executing our ideas in the most cost-efficient manner, and then building up from there. We deployed a lot of innovative business models, including an innovative cash flow model, which generated positive cash flows from day one. So
you're producing computers for $149, and that is the lowest cost that we are seeing globally at this point in time. How do you do it?
We make the world's cheapest or lowest cost PCs, and that too they are manufactured in countries like Singapore, US. It's all about efficiencies. We are the most efficient IT company in distribution as well as PC manufacturing. Our operating costs are 500% more efficient than other supply chain companies and 1000% more efficient than most of the other PC companies. So it's about an end-to-end business model which allows us to leverage on efficiencies in each and everything, from component JIT hubs to manufacturing, to supply chain, to finished goods distributions, to financing and service support. We are able to wrap up everything under one umbrella for just 1% operating expense. And being the largest in the world on components, of course, we have economies of scale. Economies of scale,
$149, 20% market share globally.
Yeah, for some of the components like hard disk drives. So almost every fourth or fifth computer in the world, a white box computer in the world, would have a component from us, if not more.
With manufacturing facilities in Singapore and the US, this young Indian claims that his components are used in 1 out of every 4 computers in the world. Having already specialized in hardware processing, Vikas is now taking the boom in the tech space of digicams and mobile phones. So what is his approach to this ever-growing business?
Our business model allows us infinite scalability because at the core it's not about what we sell, it's more about how we sell. So theoretically we could sell anything that sells to anybody who buys, and especially more in the field of commoditized products which are high value or high volume. So 0 to 2 billion, probably it makes us one of the fastest growing companies in the world, and 2 to 10, I wouldn't say like there's anything holding us back. It's more about our internal resources. We are still a zero long-term debt company, no external investors, partners and all. So if tomorrow I just go with a big bang like the Google and all, I could be 10 billion in the next 2-3 years.
Is that something that you're looking at? Are you looking at possibly raising funds through an IPO? Are you looking at selling stake or bringing in private equity players? Because as you said, right now you've got absolutely no partners.
Yeah, the whole company is owned by the employees and me. I give free equity to everybody. So what we are looking at is getting the right valuation. So if today we can get the right valuation, yeah, probably we might look at diluting something. But then we know like where we are headed for in the next 3 to 5 years. So we are quite comfortable on our cash flows and growth plans. So whether I do 10 billion by 2010 or 2008, I just need to evaluate what's the price we need to give away for those 2 years.
But I'm sure you've had a lot of players knocking on your doors wanting to buy you out. Why have you decided, have those offers come your way, and have you decided to keep them on hold for the moment, or is that an option that you are considering as well?
Well, sure, once you're relatively successful and society acknowledges you these kind of awards and representing on the world platform. So there's a lot of people with a lot of money in the world, and they are looking for people who've got good ideas and who've been able to execute. Now probably 5 years back the situation was different. It's like financial institutions and people, they give you the umbrella only when the sun is shining, and when you don't have anything they don't want to give you anything. But today, being in the comfortable position that we are in, of course we would like to carefully evaluate all these offers which are there on the table for us.
ESYS Technologies is a direct product of Vikas Goel's vision, force and serendipity. He aims to grow the company from $2 billion to $10 billion by 2010. What adds to his plan is a Look India philosophy. He already has a manufacturing facility in Okhla in Delhi and will soon set up a back office operation in Chandigarh.
India last year dollar and local business combined was around 1500 crores or so. This year we are looking at around 2500 crores in terms of revenues. We've got around 30 over operations all across the country. We are putting up a 6-acre campus for a global back office. It's around 2000 people probably in the next few quarters. And then we are also looking at a mega manufacturing integrated hardware facility.
Where would that be? Have you identified a location for that, or?
We are working with the local governments, probably somewhere in northern part of India.
The excise-free regions, is it Uttaranchal and so on and so forth?
Yeah, that's one of the options that we are evaluating, but the cost of doing business goes up because the logistics costs and the turnaround times are much longer when you go to remote areas in this fast-moving industry. So we just have to see optimize between the taxation and the efficiencies. So, but pretty much I think we should be either around Delhi or probably Chandigarh. One more reason to go back home.
One more reason to go back home. 5 years into the business now, and you've seen phenomenal success that you probably never imagined of. How's it changed you personally, and what's been the biggest lesson for you so far?
Well, I've always had dreams, and normally I say the only difference between a dreamer and a visionary is success. So once you're successful, overnight you become a visionary. Yes, 5 years back when we started, I didn't conceive of being here or being at the level at which we are already. Personally, I don't think it's made much of a difference in terms of my lifestyle. I still live the same way. Probably this is the most expensive thing I still own personally, apart from the company. Yeah. I guess what it has done is that it, like every day when you achieve another milestone, it broadens your horizons and gives you the confidence to move on to the next level. Even awards like these, what I say is like one, they are a compass which tell you that the direction that you choose was the right direction to go in. But more importantly, they are like a milestone which tell you how far you've come, but more importantly, how far you have to go.
Well, we wish you the very best of luck. I'm sure your journey is going to continue for a very, very long time, and it is going to be as successful as it has been over the past 5 years. Thanks very much, Vikas, for speaking to us on Young Turks today.
Thank you very much.
We'll take a short commercial break. This was Vikas Goel of Vikas Technologies, the Ernst & Young Singapore winner, and he's going to be competing in Monte Carlo against all the other regional and national leaders. We'll take a quick break and come back with another Young Achiever. Stay right there. Young Turks. It's now time for us to put the same set of questions to our guests and see how they compare.
Efficiency and simplicity.
Hardworking.
To help others.
For me, what really drives is the passion, not money.
Don't worry, be happy.
Be brave. A man dies only once.
Well, that's a wrap on this special edition of Young Turks. As always, mail us youngturks@tv18online.com. That's our email address. Send us your feedback. Tell us what you thought of the show. Catch us again next week as we once again put the spotlight on young social entrepreneurs. Till then, from all of us here, goodbye. Thanks for watching.